everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Apparently, Twitch has done what Discord did before. They have gone and gotten Persona involved. Twitch now requires some new affiliates to verify their identity through Persona before receiving their first payout. They've been doing this a bit. You have to give some sort of stuff in order to get the affiliate thing, because you do need your tax information. So that identity is still, was always going to be a thing, and it was a thing for YouTube as well. The problem is, especially with VTubers, like for example, we have Bao mentioning here, so YouTube wants us to provide our IDs while our accounts are constantly being hacked by crypto scammers. This was back in 2025, July of 2025. She is right there in the fact that they are still wanting our IDs for this type of thing, while still having an issue with scammers. At least a lot of VTubers have gotten their stuff, gotten by crypto scammers, as we did recently. We showed recently with Risu and other people who got hit by crypto scammers. Now, in this case, it's a little bit different, because users report needing to submit a government-issued ID along with a selfie with no alternative verification method offered, according to Twitch support. Now, this usually would not be an issue, but as we know, as I have mentioned before, we have had the thing with Discord, where they were trying to get age verification system through Face ID, and that was through Persona as well. Review details on how facial age estimation and ID verification are integrated. Persona's exposed code compares your selfie to watch list photos, so you get on a watch list even if you're not, you haven't been on one before. They add you to a list of people they have on their database. Using facial recognition, screens you against 14 categories, diverse media from mentions of blank to blank. I can't even mention those here, because then hell, I'll be on something too. And tags reported with code names from active intelligence programs consisting of public and private partnership. So the issue is, as Dark says here, a refresher for the people who on what Persona does. Persona, being a computer nerd looking into the company and checks ID when you sign up for websites, stumbled across weird hidden web address, OpenAI watchlist DB. Why the hell does OpenAI have a watch list? Dig a little deeper and find the company's secret portal for government agencies. Some idiot programmer accidentally left the site's entire source code completely public. Didn't have to hack, didn't have to need a password, literally just clicked download. Started reading the code to see what they're actually doing in your data. Turns out they upload your ID and selfie using ChatGPT. It does way more than check your age. AI scans your face to see if you look suspicious. It compares your selfie to a massive database of world leaders, politicians, and criminals. It runs over 200 background checks on you in seconds, including tracking your crypto wallets. Saves your face in a biometric database for up to 3 years. So you're now on a list, like I said. Maybe not a watch list, maybe not a bad list, but you're on a list, you're in a database that you didn't even ask to be in for 3 years. Not just like as they tend to promise, oh, we're just going to do this for now, and then, you're going to be fine, everything's going to be fine, we're going to delete your stuff. No, they keep it for 3 years. If the AI decides it doesn't like your face or background, flags you in the system. The system has built-in button for the feds instantly to file suspicious activity report on you to financial police and intelligence agencies. The exact same company taking your passport photo for a chatbot is running a massive surveillance machine for the government. And I trust Dark Enjoyer when it comes to these types of things. Persona, the company, is linked to Palantir through Peter Thiel. Do more than simply verify your identity. Jokes aside, every time I see something linked to Peter Thiel, I just assume any information they collect end up directly in Palantir's Gotham and sent to NSA, CIA, Mossad. And at this point, everyone use Persona, X.com, OpenAI, Reddit, LinkedIn, Roblox, Discord, etc. It is a tale as old as time. Unfortunately, when they can put you on these things, before this used to be like a conspiracy theory type of thing, but now it's being shown more and more to just be actual things happening. And going down here, you have, they didn't learn from Discord, did they? Persona has been hacked. It's owned by, this is alleged and affiliated with persons of such nature. To hell with you. Didn't Persona get hacked recently? Discord doing the same thing. Twitch, hey, small streamer, want to get your first $50 payout? Cool. Just hand over your government ID, a nice selfie with your shady third-party pal, Persona first. No opt-out, no alternatives. Trust us, bro. Yeah, it's a trust me, bro type of thing. I don't like that. They already, Gord, a VTuber, says they already have our text information. So does YouTube. Why do we need our faces scanned too? A lot of VTubers are having issues with this, and I would too. I don't like my facial information being already put into some kind of, risking being put into some kind of database. A database that I didn't specifically give permission to be put on. It all started with a Supreme Court decision that last year that ID verification doesn't obstruct freedom of speech. In some states, people can personally sue platforms if teenagers saw something 18 plus on the platform. Now it will be everywhere to avoid problems with the laws. And yeah, and let's go on to other people here. Maple is another one, as I believe they are a VTuber as well. Just a moth, powered by Nijisanji. Yep, VTuber as well, I believe. Persona just got hacked recently. Their source code also got leaked that they are building databases of biometric profiles on everyone they can get their hands on. Your governments know, they're in on it. Their billionaires know, they're in on it. The pharmaceutical companies know, they're in on it. Basically, everyone wants your data for different reasons. Palantir and these guys, Persona, they want your data to sell to the government, to sell their products to the government that, they can help with people who are ne'er-do-wells or whatever you want to call them. They already have to submit tax information. What's the point of this? So like the tax information or anything that's required to get the payout in the first place isn't valid for ID. Actually crazy, because the tax information, they get your social security number. They get all your other information, all your other identifying information. Not your face, but other identifying information. And apparently that's not enough. Actually crazy. I'm so tired of this crap being forced everywhere in mass surveillance. You have Nakaishi Kitsune VTuber. Is a little spawn of Satan forged in the pits of hell. It feels like the beginning of a major worldwide surveillance program, which it kind of does, since Persona collects and can retain for up to 3 years IP addresses, browser and device fingerprints, government ID numbers, phone numbers, names, faces, plus a battery of selfie analytics like suspicious entity detection, pose repeat detection, and age inconsistency checks. So it keeps these all and puts you against 269 distinct verification checks, watch list checks, and things like that. It's really going a bit above and beyond everything. Another VTuber here, or at least a V artist / VTuber, and you have this isn't good or needed. I see a lot of streamers saying this is normal. Please don't blindly trust your favorite streamer's opinion on this. Most streamers are not known for being well educated. This isn't good. This is, like I mentioned, putting yourself on a apparently on a database. Not good. Zuzu, another one. Another VTuber says Twitch already makes you give your real name and address, so this is just pushing your Face ID for the fun of it. Yeah, they want more data on you. They always want more data on you. The more data they can get, the better for them. And that's never a good thing. And this, like I said, before it used to be like, oh, it's a conspiracy theory, it's a weird nut job saying these things. It's actually in their data, the data that you can get on both of them, on Persona and others, that they do this. That this is just something that they do, something that is just expected of them to do and everything like that. It is scary overall. And I don't like it. I really don't like it. And also, I do agree, like I mentioned before, with Bao, when she said this in July. We are constantly being hacked by crypto scammers and other people wanting our information. Why do we have to give our IDs as well? We are talking about Kaneko Lumi. Kaneko Lumi is a VTuber with Phase Connect. She is part of their JP generation, as far as I know, but she is an English-speaking VTuber. She started with Amaris Yuri, the first wave of Phase Invaders, and also Seina and Utano Pandora, Ayane Hilo, all those other ones. And, some of them did graduate from the agency, some of them did not. And even though they technically graduated from the agency, sometimes they are still part of, the Phase citizens or whatever you want to call it. She is tired of Twitter fans. That's one thing we're talking about today. And I can understand this, because after the whole Jelly situation, Jelly Hoshiumi thing, where people just jumped on her and tried to get her canceled, and then were on Phase Connect, because Phase Connect had really a bad response that kind of threw her under the bus. I'm still kind of ticked off about the way they responded about it, because I do understand they have to kind of try to quell the fire, but the whole saying we do not support this and this and that in our community kind of makes you think that they think that her stuff was there. Even though Sakana apparently apologized to her behind the scenes, it's kind of, they need a little bit better PR. They did like half as good as I wanted them to do. The PR wasn't the greatest, the way they did it. Let's take a look at what she says here. Oh, she has her glasses and her serious face on. Let's take a look.
Max Space Pirate, tell Fish to stop being difficult about it. What? How's he being difficult about it? Fish sacked it? Fish didn't do anything about it. I just don't use it so much. Because it has the old rigging. Guys, why do you just make shit up in your head? Since she's got full ownership, it's complicated. What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm confusing new people as a trait. Please don't confuse new people as a trait about my boss, okay? Don't do that. Don't do that about my boss, because then, like, whenever anything happens, they go, they're gonna graduate and leave phase. No one's leaving phase. We really like phase. Okay? Please don't do that about my boss. You can spread information about me that's wrong. Don't do the stuff about Sakana. It's so fucking frustrating seeing people go, face black cut. Like, it's so fucking annoying. He's probably one of the best bosses you could ask for in Vtuber. So don't shit talk Sakana, please. There's no...
And that is one thing that I will say. When we can go based on, like I said, they have bad PR. I can say that. I can't really say with any kind of certainty that FaZe is a black company. If they were a black company, I think they would have a lot more people. Like, for example, Pippa is very outspoken. She'll just say whatever she needs to say. She would have been saying a lot of things by now. She doesn't care. She's one of those people that will just say and crash out and just, you know, put things out there. Yes, they did mess up with the Jelly Hoshiumi situation. They were trying to put out a fire. Maybe they didn't know exactly how to put out the fire correctly. And that's one thing that they can fix later on. And confusing new people is never a good thing either, because then it'll be undue hate on people who don't deserve it. Sometimes the talents will get that hate. Sometimes people will go against the talents on those things. Because like, oh no, now you're just running interference for FaZe. Now you're just, you know, because you are a talent, you are sucking on the teats of FaZe, and then you get all these people one way or the other being angry in one way, shape, or form, and it's not the best way to run things. Like she says, Sakana, from all intents and purposes, even through Jelly, seems to be a good person behind the scenes. May not be the best at putting out fires, I'll say that much, but seems to be a good boss. You don't hear very many people complaining about it, and it seems like FaZe is not the type, well, at least as far as I can tell, to not allow to like close out any kind of criticism. But yes, there are people who really like FaZe when they're in it, because I've always said this. I said this about every company. When it's treating you well, when you're the one who's treated well, it is the best company on earth. Now, I'm not saying anyone's treating horribly in FaZe, but in other companies in the past, people that are treated horribly, of course, are going to be speaking out. People who are not treated well are going to be speaking out. People who have issues are going to be speaking out. But to you, it could be the best company on earth because you're treated well, because you haven't had any issues. It all depends on the perspective that's on there. Like I said, just after saying all that, I'm not saying FaZe is a bad company, but, you know, it's perspective. A lot of it's perspective.
Issues with rights. I only got the Neon Beat-All model after I joined FaZe, so it's technically it's been my entire tenure, so there's nothing like that. I just don't use it because the rigging is old, and I don't know if I can update it because I don't have the source files anymore. A lot of FaZe fans seem to not like the company or Sakana. It could be Twitter grifters though. It's just because they don't like companies. I don't know why people villainize companies so hard. I feel like it's been enough time. Like people...
Well, people villainize large organizations because after a while, you're just a number to them. After a while, it's just about getting money. And that's why people villainize companies, Lumi. I can understand, like I said, it's perspective. From her perspective, she's being treated very well in the company. From a lot of people's perspective inside of FaZe, from what I've seen, they're treated really well. But in the end, this is not some conspiracy thing. This is not me just hating on companies. But from my experience in corporate America, you are just a number. You're just a number. And other main thing here, why didn't she back up the source files? Why didn't she back up the source files? That is scary, especially when it comes to, I hope she has source files backed up for this model. I hope she has source files, or like at least Sakana or someone else has source files backed up on that. That's just a little tangent, I'm sorry. But in companies, that's not saying all companies are bad. But in companies, you have to realize you are a number. Every single VTuber in this company, in any company, is a number. Yes, for some companies, it's like it seems Face Connect, you are a face behind that too. You are a human being behind that too. But in the end, if the company is not making any money, they're gonna change things. They're gonna request things to be changed. Different things are gonna happen because they want to be able to pay you, and they want to be able to pay everybody who is in the company. So in the end of the day, yes, you are a number.
villainize companies so hard. I don't know, there's a lot of people who like to like blame companies for everything, but they don't like, I don't know if people realize that VTuber companies are like not that, there's no corporate structure in them. So VTuber companies are built by both talents and the CEOs.
Well, when it comes to the beginning, like even Hololive was thanks to Sora, Miko, Suisei, and Azuki in the beginning, being able to get it off the ground. And then after that, it started becoming, private equity later on to get bigger and bigger. And now it is public. But smaller companies, yes, they always start with both the people working at the top and the VTubers supporting it.
CEOs are very involved with whatever talent decisions are. It's a group effort, and no decision gets put through without almost every talent speaking on it at least once. Every talent has say, okay? In VTuber companies, because they are not like big companies, it's literally like all the talents come together, we all talk, the CEO is there, all the staff is there, we all talk in a group. And we all
That's
have
good.
consensus,
That's
okay?
good.
Unless it's Hololive, it's not gonna be like your corporate whatever fantasy. And so whenever corporates die, and many have, everyone is sad. That's a lot of girls' homes. Companies have died,
True.
like Tsunderia has died,
Yes.
CyberLive has died,
Yep.
Kawaii has died. Those companies were like homes.
I think she used to be a part of CyberLive, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think she was a part of CyberLive. Yeah, she was. So that's why she talked about CyberLive.
Girls. And when the companies die, for some reason, quote unquote fans go, yeah, fuck that company. It was so bad. The CEO made it awful. But the girls loved being there because that was home for them, okay? FaZe is home for us. So when people go, fuck that, fuck Sakana, it's like, this is where we live. We built this together. We don't want it to die. Because I put my heart into doing this stuff, and so did everyone else. And if you want to leave, you can literally leave. It's like literally a month notice, okay? It's really not that bad. If you want to leave, you can leave. Nobody's gonna stop you. If you want to stay, we stay because we like it here. I don't know why people always forget that. Leaving.
And that's the thing. I think in VTweeters are a lot of this that do a lot of this, and I have when the companies do fail. And they have shown negative things in the past. I am like, well, that's probably why they did fail. They weren't able to keep the things going. Whenever small companies fail, tiny companies, then I'm like, damn, it does suck. And I always try to put a human side on it. At least now, before maybe I didn't used to, but now I try to put a human side on it. It is the home of the people. Even in large companies like Nijisanji I don't like their management. I always say it is a home for people like Scarle. It is a home for other people. It was a home for Rosemi, who loved the place. Well, at least loved being able to do her stuff. And later on, she did her own things separately. While she was there, she really did like being there. It seemed like Scarle seems to really enjoy what she's doing. A lot of people can two things can be at the same time. People can enjoy being in the company, and the management can be shit. Two things can be right at the same time. But yes, when companies do fail, it is painful for the people left behind. And the people left behind are the VTubers, the people who tried to make it work. And sometimes even like the talent managers, direct talent managers. I usually have an issue with CEO and the C-level execs, middle management and up. Talent managers, specific to talent managers, and the talents are usually not to blame for anything that goes on in the company, because they're usually the ones getting, shafted by the people up above when it's a bad company. When they have bad management, the ones that get shafted are the talent managers and the talents themselves. They all want it to work. The talent managers and talents want it to really work, and even some of the execs want it to work. But sometimes when it comes to larger agencies that I've talked about, and agencies that are maybe part of Brave Group or whatever, they have bad management, and that makes it really suck for everybody involved. But either way, I'm glad that she spoke out about it a bit. And we have down here, it says, Kawaii mentioned, replies faced official tweets are less filled with tourists and politisbergs. Still crying about jelly than a week ago, only 4 in the Jong tweet. Guess they moved on to whatever outrage bait they had. I'm so tired of people constantly trying to drag FaZe into the middle of the culture war and then being upset when FaZe is over it, about FaZe over it when they just avoid doing it, joining it. FaZe is a Canadian VTuber company, not some American political media organization. While individual VTubers obviously have their own beliefs, company tries to remain apolitical. Unfortunately, remaining neutral in the middle of America's culture war leads to extremists on both sides getting angry at you. From everything we have seen, Sakana is a good boss. Everyone has met with him, speaks highly of him, including VTubers who met outside of FaZe, except, for example, Mint. He's always going to do what he believes is best for the company, which includes interests of the people within it. And that's the thing. he is beholden to the people who work for him. He's beholden to the people who have invested in him, and he tries to make his best, the best he can in that company. Safe bet to disregard everything VTuber related on Twitter. And, you know, that is one of those things that a lot of people say with VTweeters and things like that. But yeah, it's going to keep happening, unfortunately. But it is good to react to these things with a bit of skepticism when it comes to VTweeters and people trying to stir up trouble. Weepymiyu is a creator and VTuber. Guar, #1 shy weeping angel VTuber, Twitch partner. And they have, you know, the people who have helped everything out. And Weepymiyu contact at Gmail, etc. This is their look, their comfy look for the Weeping Angel VTuber. And we have them in the news because they did put out an important notice for their fans. It says, Blub, evening. I've been in a lot of pain and can't close my jaw or eat chew properly, so this means no stream this week until I announce I'm okay. But don't worry, this was during the week, of course, of the 24th, where she is putting this out. Miyu has a supply of caulk to help. The super glue is here. Blub, and jokes aside, I blub you guys. It'll be okay soon. Won't record ASMR either. I think it really hurts. It's like, it sounds like a TMJ thing. Maybe she dislocated the jaw a little bit. It does happen on occasion. If you have jaw issues, I have jaw issues, and it does dislocate occasionally. So that does happen. If it stops hurting after a few days and there's no stream scheduled for the rest of the week, then I'll do a short notice stream so to still count as a stream this week and spend time with all of you. That's everyone. So that is in her server. That is in her Discord server. This is a Discord message she put out there, and she put it herself right here. For those who are not a part of the Discord server and instead only go to the Twitter side. You'll love you get well soon. Seriously, take care of yourself, dear, and we'll be here when you get back. You don't have to rush recovery. Thank you so much, Bolt. That is Bolt Samlam. Wispy says, no, Miyu, I'm sorry you're going through that. Make sure to get lots of rest. Sending you all my well wishes. Miyu, get well soon. Take my get well soon beam. Lots of other people are wishing them well. Says that cock's gonna come in handy. Seriously though, get some good rest. Hope it's not something too serious. It seems like it might have been a dislocation or something with the joint, the TMJ, the mandibular joint. You might have had an issue there. It does happen on occasion. Sometimes it can dislocate when you yawn. It's happened to me at least once or twice. It sucks that when you yawn, it'll fucking dislocate. It's really annoying. But I'm glad that she's going to be fine, and I know she's going to recover from this eventually. Multimedia is an American VTuber agency. It's US-based virtual entertainment talent agency dedicated to expanding horizons and empowering creativity. We have Harima Tem, who was karaoke, puzzle games, FPS, horror, board games, etc., who had 6.2k YouTube, 1.1k Twitter, and they were a member of the team. What I mean by were, I'm already putting it in past tense. I'm already giving you guys an idea of what's happening. Birthday September 6th. Very nice design. I like it. Kind of reminds me of Kaneko a little bit from Hololive. This is their YouTube where they have, you know, songs and things like that. They are leaving, unfortunately. They are unfortunately leaving the agency. And here we have the full-on thing here. Harima Tem departs from Lucid. Hello everyone, we're happy and sad news to share with you all. January 2025, our talent Harima Tem announced an indefinite hiatus to deal with personal issues. So they've been in a hiatus for a while now. A little bit over a year and a month, about that or so. Our talent has done that. Many of the fans expressed concern about them, and both Lucid and Tem are grateful for that the fans have not forgotten or cared enough to inquire about Tem's status. Throughout the past year, we have kept in touch with Tem to make sure they were okay. A little over a year, we are happy to announce that Harima Tem will return to VTuber activities. This decision comes from a desire to create content at their own pace, without the added structure and expectations that come with being a part of a corporate environment. So, they will be returning, but they will be leaving Lucid because they want to do it more in an indie form. We fully respect and support their choice. We're excited to see them continue their journey in a way that feels right for them. Therefore, we are releasing Tem from their contract early, waiving all termination fees, and assigning Tem's IP. You know what? That scares me. What the hell? Termination fees? All right, you got me. What the heck? That is not good. I don't know if that's normal, but that seems like termination fees. What the heck? You're gonna charge them a fee for leaving? I mean, I could understand early contract things like that, but that's only if, like, I don't know. I've only seen that happen with like actual contracts for other stuff. That just, I don't know. That rubs me the wrong way. It rubs me the wrong way. And assigning the Tem's IP so that they can continue as Harima Tem now and in the future. We hope everyone will welcome Tem back and cheer them on in the VTuber journey. We count Tem as a dear friend and they're always welcome in the Lucid family. Lucid, you had me until you put termination fee. I don't know if that's normal in the VTubing space. If it is, I hate it. I'll tell you that. I hate it. But it is what it is, I guess. It is whatever it is, I guess. Welcome back, Tim. Looking forward to seeing what you get up to on your indie arc. Happy doing good. Love you, Tim Senpai. Thank you for being there and being in the beginning. Can't wait to talk more about BL and Felix from Stray Kids with you. Glad to see Tim back. Sad to see graduated from Lucid. It is a shame that they did graduate from Lucid. Thank you, Lucid, for making the transition easy for them. Tim is the one who got me into watching all of Lucid. Love them. I'm happy they're coming back to action, even if they aren't with Lucid anymore. Thanks, Lucid and Duran, for waiving the fees, and everyone, they can keep their IP. I'm very glad they kept their IP. That's a positive. What the heck is up with the fees, though? You guys let me know in the comments if that's a normal thing, because it doesn't seem normal to me. HoloTakeover is a VTuber experience for fans, by fans, for fans. Fan projects are not affiliated with Cover or Hololive production. It is a Hololive-based thing, and thanks to the whole situation with the Takanashi Kiara and Ina concert, Drawn to Dawn, I believe it's what it's called. It's going to be there in March, I believe, in Los Angeles. They're doing a party for Takotori first concert day 1. Performances are by Splendiferechi. We have Chika Fujilisa, Eko Mori, Yuki Noshito Peo, DJ Esmacha V-Clips. Guest cosplayers are Dinosaurs, Jean Art, T. Aineko, and EV Escos. These here, as you can see them a little bit closer, or even here, if we can get close up here. Reichi, Lisa, Ekomori, Peo, Dinosaurs, Jean Aineko, and EV Escos. There you go. All of them will be a part of this. This is amazing just because it is something that is done for the fans, by the fans, and they were still able to get amazing VTubers to be a part of this. Rachel, let's go. Peo Lisa and Jean let's go. Glad it's public now. Got my ticket. Takotori week just got even better. Yes, stacked lineup. Absolutely stacked performance lineup will be there. And you get here. Yeah, stacked sick lineup. Cool venue. I'll be there. And this is the whole one. It's going to be at Wilshire Boulevard, Apartment 503 Lounge. And it will be $28 to be there dancing till dawn. It will be from 10 p.m. Friday to Saturday, March 28th at 2 a.m. And 2 a.m. it has to stop because everything shuts down. Bars and everything have to shut down in Los Angeles at 2 a.m. I know, because I used to do bar crawls back in the day. And yes, they do have to shut down by 2 a.m. Liquor has to stop around 30 minutes, usually beforehand. And then at 2 a.m., you absolutely cannot serve liquor anymore. It becomes pretty much from 2 a.m. to like dawn. It becomes a dry city, I believe. You can't even sell liquor at that point, I believe. It's one of those weird things. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, that's what happens. But yeah, it's going to be an amazing concert for fans.
What's the verdict? What's the verdict? I don't like vertical monitors. I asked a total of 25 people. Okay. All right. Dude was doing a fucking census out here.
Yep.
21 said they'd feel some type of way. Wait, 20. Okay.
Open up, Heavenly! I know it hurts. I know, but just take it. Just take it, goddammit! Please. Help me get all those sounds.
What the heck?
Oh, God. Okay. I'll shove it up your ass.
Okay. That just turned into something way different. What the heck? There's no effing way. Heavenly just took it from Michi. I mean, who wouldn't? I didn't say a damn thing. You guys didn't hear a damn thing, but let's see. Let's see what happens here. That was a long portion right there of whatever was going on there. There has to be context, but I don't know it. I definitely don't know it. Either way, it's hilarious. Thank you guys for watching as always. And of course, take a look. And if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.